What's up, duders? Time for your daily dose of internet madness. I only found out she cheated because of my dog's reaction to a stranger. I've been lurking on this subreddit for years, always thinking, thank God that's not me. Turns out the universe has a sense of humor and a long memory. I'm a 34-year-old guy. I live in a rented house with creaky floors, a leaky faucet I never quite fix, and a dog named Baxter. Baxter is a mutt in the most democratic sense of the word, part shepherd, part lab, part something that looks like it escaped from a Victorian illustration. He's 8 years old, graying around the muzzle, and has been with me longer than my girlfriend has. Her name is Lila. We've been together just shy of 4 years. Not married, no kids, no joint bank accounts, but intertwined in that way where your groceries blend and your furniture migrates without discussion. She moved in after the first year. We talked about eventually. We talked about a future in vague, hopeful brushstrokes. Life was fine. Not cinematic, not tragic. Evenings on the couch. Weekend errands. Arguing over whether the fan should be on at night. The quiet, domestic stuff you don't post about. Baxter adored Lila. Followed her around like she was gravity. When she cried during movies, he'd rest his chin on her knee. When she came home, he'd do his little sideways dance that made his whole back half wag. This matters. 3 weeks ago, on a Wednesday that smelled like rain and burned coffee, I took Baxter to the park early because my meetings got cancelled. On the way back, I noticed a car parked in front of our house. Dark blue sedan. Engine off. Windows down. There was a man inside. This alone wouldn't have registered as strange. Street parking is shared, but Baxter stopped dead. His hackles went up. He growled, low and steady, like he'd swallowed thunder. Baxter does not growl. He once got barked at by a chihuahua half his size and responded by sitting down, confused. The man in the car looked up. Our eyes met. He smiled, a polite reflex. Baxter lunged. I pulled Baxter back, heart suddenly racing, apologizing out of instinct. The man's smile faltered. His eyes flicked toward my house, then back to me. He said nothing, rolled up his window, and started the engine. As he drove away, Baxter barked like he was being robbed of oxygen. I stood there longer than necessary, staring at the empty curb. I told myself it was nothing. Dogs are weird. Maybe the guy smelled like vet clinics or fear or some high-frequency note only animals can hear. But the feeling stuck. Later that day, Lila came home late. She said traffic. She kissed my cheek, asked about my day, scratched Baxter behind the ears. He didn't wag. He backed away. He watched her like she was furniture that might move. That night, I barely slept. Every time Lila shifted, Baxter lifted his head and stared at the door. The next few days were an exercise in self-gaslighting. I told myself relationships go through phases. I told myself Baxter was getting old. I told myself I was projecting my own anxiety onto a dog because that's easier than confronting the alternative. Then it happened again. Saturday morning. I was in the shower. Baxter started barking like the house was on fire. Not playful barking. Alarm barking. I wrapped a towel around myself and rushed out. There was a knock at the door. Baxter was between me and it, teeth bared. I opened the door a crack. It was the man from the car. He looked just as startled to see me as I was to see him. Up close, he was taller than me, well-dressed in that effortless way that suggests confidence. He smelled faintly of something expensive. "I'm sorry," he said quickly. "I think I have the wrong house." Baxter snapped at the air, straining against my grip. The man took a step back. His eyes darted past me, into the house, as if searching for something, or someone. "No problem," I said, though my voice sounded like it had been sanded down. I closed the door. Lila emerged from the hallway, fully dressed, hair perfect. Too perfect for a Saturday morning. "Who was that?" she asked, lightly. "No idea," I said. She shrugged. Baxter kept barking. That was the moment something in me clicked into place, not dramatically, but like a slow gear shift you feel more than hear. Over the next week, I paid attention. Lila's phone never left her side. She took calls outside. She started going on walks without Baxter, which was new. She was affectionate in bursts, like someone remembering a role they needed to play. And Baxter, sweet, dumb Baxter, tracked her movements like a prison guard. I didn't confront her right away. I wanted proof, though I didn't know what that would look like. Part of me hoped I'd find nothing and feel stupid. Then I found something worse. I came home early again. The blue sedan was back. This time, I didn't hesitate. I walked straight inside. The house was quiet. Too quiet. Baxter followed me, hackles raised. I heard voices upstairs. I don't remember the climb. Just the landing, the open bedroom door, and the scene inside like a photograph that refuses to blur. Lila. The man. My bed. They froze. The man reached for his shirt. Lila said my name like it was an accident. Baxter growled, deep and feral. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I laughed, once, sharp and humorless. Get out, I said. To the man. To the situation. To the last 4 years. The man didn't argue. He left fast, eyes down. Lila tried to speak. I raised my hand. Don't, I said. Just don't. She left that night with a duffel bag and a lot of words she didn't get to say. I slept on the couch with Baxter pressed against my legs, like a sentry. The next morning, the house felt bigger. Quieter. Like sound itself had moved out. I don't know how long this will hurt. I don't know what happens next. I just know my dog knew before I did. And I should have listened. Okay, pause. This is where I lean over the metaphorical fence and say, if your dog suddenly turns into a bouncer at a nightclub you don't remember opening, maybe don't ignore that. Animals don't understand lies, but they do understand energy. Also, can we agree Baxter deserves a medal? Or at least a steak? Update. A few people asked for an update, and I wasn't sure I'd ever write one. Life has a way of continuing whether you document it or not. Lila and I are officially done. She moved in with the guy for about a month before they imploded under the weight of secrecy turned daylight. She reached out once, a long message full of apologies and explanations. I didn't respond. I kept the house. I fixed the faucet. Baxter's health took a dip after everything, stress, maybe, but he's better now. We walk more. I talk to him like he's a therapist with fur. I started seeing someone new. Slowly. Carefully. She brought Baxter treats the first time she came over. He approved. Sometimes I still think about how close I was to never knowing. To marrying a version of my life built on a mission. I don't regret the relationship. It taught me a lot. But I regret not trusting my instincts sooner. If there's a takeaway here, it's this: pay attention to the quiet signals. From your body. From your life. From your dog. They're usually telling the truth. I don't know about you, but I felt this one in my chest. There's something devastatingly human about realizing you ignored the warning signs because you wanted peace more than truth. Also, shout out to Baxter again. Proof that loyalty sometimes has 4 legs and 0 tolerance for nonsense. If I'm honest, I would have missed the signs too. I'd have rationalized, minimized, explained it all away with a shrug and the relationships are complicated. But this story leaves me with a simple, slightly funny, slightly painful lesson: when love makes you smaller, quieter, or suspicious of your own senses, something's off. And if your dog starts growling at your partner's friend? Yeah. Listen to the dog. That's all folks. Don't forget to update the video. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Doot doot.